Hey guys, it's Rika. So I am still testing some theories right now. And so I figured I would test one of the theories on camera. This is the Makeup Revolution Dark Banana Corrector. And it seems like the concealers that I'm trying to use are what is causing some of the flashback issues. So I'm going to try something different. I always use a yellow corrector under my eyes anyways because I have very dark purple under eyes. And it neutralizes some of that color. I also put it on my eyelids because my eyelids also look very purple. Now, I don't usually wear foundation, like ever. So what I thought I would do, since a lot of my concealers are acting like they're too light or too bright, even using the darkest ones that I have, that once they dry down, they're darker than my face, I figured I would actually use my foundation to see if I can get, you know, a little bit of like different coverage to see how this is going to work. So I'm going to apply it with a brush. And I am going in a triangular shape on purpose. I'm also going to put a little right here and down my nose because, well, my nose is always shiny and I hate that. And then with whatever is left on my hand, I just picked it up with a sponge. And this is the actual real beauty blender that I'm using. I had a subscriber send me a real one. I'd never owned one. I kept, like, every time I'd get it wet and I'd squeeze water out of it, it would end up like foaming. I'm like, that doesn't seem right. So I can still see the darkness under my eyes, like really bad up close. So I'm going to take just a little bit more of this. And this is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation. It's kind of like a mousse foundation almost. And it's in the shade Fair Sand. Yeah, Fair Sand. I think it's like 12. Something 12. Because I use the concealer, the Tarte Shape Tape, in light sand, which is almost the exact same color as this. And that one's like 12S or 12 something. So I've never tried to use like a foundation as a concealer before, so this is a first for me. Okay. Now I'm going to take the Maybelline Fit Me. This is in 05 Fair. And I'm going to take my little Real Technique sponge. Part of it got wet. I'm going to use the dry side. Now, I don't bake, for those of you that are like new to my channel. I like put the powder on to set, and then I immediately come in and work it in and on the skin with this is a Real Technique setting brush. On days when my skin is like super sensitive, it is scratchy on my skin. Like right now it's kind of like scratchy. But on other days when my face doesn't like burn just from water, this brush is actually pretty nice. And I don't know how much I paid for it, but I will link it down below. And then once I do that, I take the Stands Out Beauty Sponge that I actually, for the first time ever in my life, I won this. This was from Samantha March from like Valentine's Day. She was doing like 14 days of giveaways or something like that on Instagram, and I won like the second day or something like that. I was like shocked. She was giving away like 10 of these sponges or something each day, and I won one. And I use it, it's like a memory foam kind of sponge, and I use it to like press over powder. Yeah, my video just got done exporting. But I use it to press over powder so that it doesn't look like I've powdered my skin at all, which is nice. Sometimes I will also use it after I spray with like either my rose hydrating spray or like the Pixie, this is the Glow Mist. So it just depends on like what mood I'm in. And now for bronzer, this is the L'Oreal Lumi Bronze. And I've had people say, oh, well, you wear your bronzer too heavy. This is my face without bronzer. See this shadow right here? All I do is just kind of darken that natural shadow just a little bit. And I always pull my mouth to the side. So it not only shows exactly where my cheekbone is, but it shows where my face is hollow. So I try and stay from the corner of my eye and back with bronzer. I don't use contour. I don't even think I've ever owned a contour at all. Now for blush. This is the Tarte blush. And then this is the Estate Cosmetics highlighter in Pearl. This is their Do Me line. It's like an iridescent pink shade. Very pretty. You can build it up. It starts off like subtle like this, and then I build it up again. And you'll notice I drop my jaw to pull my cheekbones. And now you've got more of a hello, I'm there kind of glow. Now, if you really want it to stand out, I'll show you that technique in just a minute. And then before I go on to do eyes or anything like that, I always try and throw on a gloss. It just kind of makes my lips look awake. And it smells like cupcakes. This is the Dirty Little Secrets lip gloss in Nude Beach. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and spray my face on one side. While that's still wet, I'm going to run back over it. I tap first, and then I blend. And then I'll grab my Stands Out sponge and press over everything while it's still like kind of damp. But look at that highlight now, man. Ooh. Again, spray. So this is a full base basically for me. This is what I do on the regular when it comes to doing under eye concealer and blush bronzer highlight. Now I will go through and like dust over my face. I even have like this Galactic illuminator thing. You can use it, but sometimes I just kind of hit the center of my face with it. And it's a little dark for my skin, but that's okay. And then I'll do like eye makeup and stuff. And then afterwards, if I notice that the blush has gotten kind of lost, I will add a little bit more blush afterwards. And sometimes that party blush does get lost. I also have the Ofra one here. This is in Sweet Stuff, their Madison Miller blush. I'm gonna try this stipple brush. This is what I was trying with a cream. I used a cream product with it. And I ended up hating the cream product. And I try and smile so that I get color right on the apples of my cheek, and then I drag it back to my hairline. And I usually do blush, then bronzer, then highlight, or sometimes I do bronzer, blush, then highlight. Highlight is usually last in my steps so that everything else is already done, and then I blend the highlight over it. So it's kind of like the last thing that I do so that it doesn't get lost in the mix. But this is like base products for me. This is what I would normally do. Now, usually I would use concealer, but instead of, foundation. But I want to see how this holds up, if it has flashback like some of the other things that I've tried. I have tried the Tape Sheep tape in fair and light sand. It seems like it's too light under my eyes. It does cause bounce back. I've also tried the Physicians Formula one in light, and that also had bounce back. So my reunion is in 2 days. So I'm trying to find like a happy medium. Sometimes I won't even do like my brows and stuff when it comes to doing an eye look. Depends on how bold the eye look is. If the eye look is really bold, I'll do my brows. If because I'm going to be using this palette, and the colors in here are rather muted, so I don't want to go like too bold, and so most likely I won't do anything with my brows. If I do, I just kind of fill in the front, and then right here in the arch is a little bit kind of sparse, not really, and then I'll throw some clear brow gel in my hair and I go. That's basically it. So anyways, hopefully you like this like quick application method, me showing you how I do like my base. You know, I do have like a breakout that popped up here yesterday that's healing. I've got breakouts here that are healing. I've got scars up here that, you know, and my face is what it is. I am perfectly okay with the skin that I'm in, whether it has cover up stuff on it or not. The only thing that like super bothers me about my face are these dark circles under my eyes that I've had since I was little. So yeah, I've been told to get filler under them. I've been told to drink more water. I've been told they're allergies. I've been told they're like, it's some condition called raccoon eyes. And I'm like, I've been told quite a few things about my skin over the years. My eyes are partially deep set, so this is hollow under here. So, you know, the area is kind of thin anyway, so the veins just kind of show through, just like my eyelids. And it is what it is. Nobody's perfect, and I'm certainly not. So anyways, I'm Rebecca Oberstadt. Hopefully you guys liked this video. If you do, give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below what you think of how quick this is. It takes me like 10 minutes or less. So yeah. See you in tomorrow's video. Bye.